Well, parents, did you know that according to the Centers for Disease Control, 12.5 million or 17% of all children and adolescents are considered obese? Now, this may be caused not only by the foods and beverages that they're consuming, but for other dietary reasons as well. Joining us today is Marty Baum with Advanced H2O, a company that has joined forces with Crayola to create a relatively new kids drink, and his son Nicholas Baum joins us this morning as well. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nicholas. I'm so glad you're here because you're going to actually be talking a little bit about this as well. Can't wait to talk to you, but I want to start off with you, Marty, because when I think about the number of overweight kids in this country, it's startling.
Yes.
I mean, it really is. And we know that diet is an issue, right, as well as lack of exercise.
Correct. I mean, you know, what parents need to understand is a lot of them don't realize that it's the products that they drink as well as what they're eating that's leading to a lot of the obesity issues. Frankly, the schools have done a pretty good job in eliminating the lure of sugary soft drinks and things like that. But what parents need to remember is that things like processed juices, juice drinks, most of those are filled with sugar, okay? And that can lead to a lot of the problems that you mentioned. Most experts feel that water is really the best form of hydration.
I'm laughing because try telling that to my kids. I've got 3 boys, you've got 4 boys, and we know too much sugar, they're bouncing off the walls, right? But you know, the honest truth is sometimes they do want something more than water. But I'm very concerned, though, about the sugar that are in a lot of the drinks that are out there today. So I guess it is a balancing act.
Yeah, no, that's well put, Danielle. Again, parents need to understand how much sugar there is in there. Any parent is worried about that. And that's really why we developed the Crayola Color Coolerz line of products. And, you know, Crayola is a natural fit with us, and Advanced H2O, we're one of the largest bottled water producers in the United States. And what we did was we worked along with them to produce a vitamin-enriched, naturally flavored product that tastes great as well.
Yeah.
And so when you think about that, we feel that we've really checked all the boxes.
Well, let me tell you, if you didn't check that tastes great box, you can forget it. Because if it doesn't taste good, they're not going to drink it. But you raised a good point, because most parents are very familiar with the Crayola brand. We all know it. I have crayons all over my house, hidden in little nooks and crannies, you know, that I'll probably never see again. But why team up with Crayola for bottled water? Well,
first, as you mentioned, you know, the Crayola name is just, almost every parent knows it. And that really made it a natural fit in trying to develop a product that parents knew and were trusting. And then, you know, we also took it a step further and really wanted to be creative with the names as well to try to appeal to kids. And as you can see here, we actually have 4 products that, you know, we feel are pretty interesting. Wild Strawberry, we have Berry Blue, we also have Screamin' Green, and then finally Purple Pizzazz.
All right, now those last 2 sounded very familiar to me.
Yes, they are. Those are actually Crayola names that we worked with them to develop.
Those are the crayons that are under my couch right now.
Probably.
I'll never see again.
Probably.
You know, as far as being a healthier alternative for kids compared to many of the popular juice drinks that are out there, I want to know more about what goes into these flavored waters.
No, that's a great question, Danielle. Let me start off by saying what's not in the product, because that's probably where we really want to start our discussion. There's no high fructose corn syrup, there's no sugar, there's no caffeine, no calories, and there are no carbohydrates.
Wonderful.
So there's a lot of what it doesn't have. Let me tell you what it does have. It does have a lot of vitamins, which we know are very important for our kids. It has natural flavors. It's also a perfect size. It's an 8-ounce size, so it's perfect to fit in the kids' lunch boxes. Has great taste, as we talked about. And I also should point out it's a great value as well. It's really, we think it's a perfect fit.
Very, very good. I have to tell you, though, it's one thing to hear it from an adult, but I want to hear from a kid, because they will tell you the truth. You know, they're not gonna sugarcoat anything, no pun intended. Nicholas, good morning again to you. You're 7 years old, right? Okay, tell me what you think about these drinks.
Looks cool and tastes great.
Looks cool and tastes great. Seal of approval from a 7-year-old. We've got it covered then. Well, Nicholas, it was so good to see you this morning. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Marty, thanks. Good to see you as well. And to find out more, including where you can purchase Crayola Color Coolerz, find them on Facebook or Twitter, or go to drinkcrayola.com.